Hello and welcome to my channel Unusual Creates. Today we are going to do a very exciting DIY project using a pool or swim noodle and some pistachio shells and try and create this door wreath. It's a perfect decoration piece for your door for welcoming the spring and summer season. But before I begin, please subscribe to my channel if you haven't already and click that bell icon so that you never miss out on my future art videos. Now, without further ado, let's start creating. I'm taking a pool noodle that I bought for $1 and mark these lines at both ends so that I can remember the place where I need to cut them. You can eyeball it and cut it if you want, but drawing these lines helped me better. Then I used a kitchen knife to cut off the ends along the lines so as to join them at an angle to create a seamless circular structure. To join the ends, I spread some wood glue and then used a duct tape to get the ends together. You may want to use an extra pair of hands while doing the step, as it may be difficult to hold the noodle together if you're doing it all by yourself. Once the round structure was done, I covered this pink pool noodle with some green acrylic color. I did this step so that I do not have to worry about getting in between the shells once they have been pasted. Next, I pasted the pistachio shells in the form of a flower or a succulent on the noodle using some hot glue. Do not use hot glue directly on the noodle since it will burn through the noodle in a second. Instead, put the glue on the shell itself before sticking them to the noodle. Also, please be careful while sticking hot glue on the shell as it would be a small surface to work with. Start by making a bud kind of a shape and then continue to place the shells around it to create a flower. Continue doing the step till you are able to cover most of the front face of the noodle. You can leave the back portion of the noodle empty as it will help in keeping the wreath flat on the dough. Now you can totally leave it at this step and use the natural color of the shells if you want. But I wanted my wreath to be a bit more colorful. Hence, I decided to color these shells in lime green. To make your life easy, use a thin brush to color these shells. If you want, you can also color the shells separately and then stick them on the noodle, but I preferred doing it this way. And that's it. This is how my pool noodle pistachio shell wreath looked like. I really liked the lime green touch that I used for the shells as it looked quite natural. I loved the fact that this wreath has a summer vibe to it and looks quite elegant on the door. I believe it would look stunning on any door and it's a great way of recycling your wasted pistachio shells instead of throwing them away. I did notice that by the time I completed the painting, my wreath did get slightly bent, which I guess was because I did not use enough duct tape to join the ends. Hence, make sure that both the ends of the pool noodle are held firm before you start sticking the shells. But because of my mistake, I did get a teardrop shape in my wreath, which honestly I don't mind. To me, it still looked great and somewhat unconventional. Let me know what you guys think of my quirky DIY wreath work. If you liked it, then don't forget to hit that like button. Also, don't forget to comment, share and subscribe to my channel. And if you have already subscribed, then please hit that bell icon next to the subscribe button and click on your notifications so that you do not miss out on my future videos. That's it from me. I will talk to you guys soon with my next DIY artwork. Till then, take care and stay safe.